hello everybody. I'm starting almost the third time and still trying to set up the mic and stuff, and the disturbance has already started showing up even before I started. But that's okay, we're learning to work at peace and calm, fully trusting that there is enough protection and more around this space. Okay. Alright. We're just going to please note that the messages that come are meant to be heard by you by now, by now. But not all messages are for everybody, so somewhere we have to also meet halfway and really discern if the message is for you, right? So please check in with yourself if these messages are for you, or if not, I'll see you another day. I'll just take a minute as I shuffle and offer my thanks and prayers along with the ask for protection and transparency in the messages, so that we also want the messages to be really interesting. There's something around dilution of messages that's coming through. Dilution. Is anyone else? What is this about diluting? Maybe it's for me. I shouldn't dilute the message, so I have to convey it fully. Alright, okay. So let's ask for protection. Let's ask for honesty and transparency without dilution. I don't know, maybe something is around, some messages around, could be around diluting your actions, your time. Someone else is trying to dilute or infiltrate. Okay, all right. First, are we doing a pick a card? What are we doing today? I think it's just a flow. 3 groups. Cycles, confidence, movement, and rigid came together. Interesting. Okay, but that's probably because of the card. So I'm just going to okay, maybe we leave it there. Rigid and movement. Yep. Obedience is at the bottom of the deck. So we've got 3 groups: cycles, confidence, and rigid movement. Rigid movement. Okay. Let's read something around cycles. What goes around comes around is the message of the symbol cycles. The moon goes from new to full in cycles that repeat each month. Whatever you're planning to do or to reveal by asking your question will be revisited in other circumstances. Be clear about your action. You will surely meet this experience again. Remember, what goes around comes around, like the moon that revolves around the planet. The energy that you express in your next action will orbit around you. Make sure it's a good one. That also could have something to do with dilution or infiltration. Honesty. Remember, we spoke about messages needing to come out very honestly today. Okay, so if these bits resonate with you, or if you find the cycles card could be of significance for some reason, then yours is group 1. Some messages could be for, you could listen to all the 3 groups if you find it fit, or maybe in the same sequence or a different sequence. Like, feel free to choose, feel free to really take a minute to pause and then look for pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay. All right. What about confidence? There are a few of my chosen ones who have the confidence and courage to live forever. The world needs you. Much is going to be asked of you as you move through your life's challenges and receive my gifts. Know that you have everything you need to make the right decision. Walk with your head held high and take the next step towards your goal with confidence. Okay. Lastly, rigid movement. Is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Okay. Now is the time to become more flexible and drop your rigid expectations of yourself and especially of others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you're willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping and it has very little to do with you. Okay, that's amazing. Movement. It's a time of change and movement. Okay, and a symbol of wonderful surprises. If you've been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. Okay, so maybe if you felt that there was a wall between you and others, or maybe others felt that you had a wall, for some reason this is all going to change a bit. You will get answers you thought you would never come, and you will move closer to things that were out of your reach before. Perhaps this card predicts a trip that you've always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. No matter what this symbol holds for your question, know that wonderful change is now possible. This is the time to make your move. Amazing. So, where there was rigidity, possibly in terms of exchange of energy, give and take was not really very easy, or for some reason had a lot of issues, maybe there's movement in that area of life, or possibly you really are moving or taking a trip. Take it however it resonates, but if there's something around rigidity and movement, or any of these parts resonate, that is part of group 3. Group 1, group 2, group 3, please take a minute, take a deep breath and just connect with whatever calls. Today we are going to use the wild unknown, and then we'll clarify it with the light seer. There's a very I don't know, I have a feeling like these days it's all sitting very well somewhere, it's like dropping into its place. Something keeps falling into its place, and it feels very right, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I mean, that's very personal. It's very much resonant to my scenarios. But there's something about fitting into the right square, or fitting into it's almost like pieces of puzzles, maybe one or many puzzles, but just that those pieces were not falling in the right place, but now it feels like they're starting to fall just in the right place, not without a lot of effort or so. That could have something to do with any of you too. Okay, and also something significant about green, basil, green color. This green has been very loud. Green's usually heart chakra, but green's also a bit of envy, right? Because it attracts a lot of attention, So, yeah, I mean, I've always wondered why green is envy, because it's the earth, it's all nature, no? So I never really resonate. I never feel that green could be envy, but it looks like could be some, maybe dark green is a little bit of an envy, but I am really particularly speaking about light green that has some kind of significance, possibly. But group 2, you may have something around dark green or envy, or possibly, I don't know, but let's see. Okay, group 1 first. I still keep receiving messages for you to choose the groups. So whatever I'm speaking now might be useful for you to choose which group is more resonant to your situation, or whatever you feel like choosing. Yeah, okay, last 3 shuffles, and then we speak about cycles. What goes around comes around. Whatever situation you're asking about, you may have to revisit it in some other circumstances. So let's talk about what is this situation that is part of the cycles. What situation are we talking about here? What situation are we talking about, Spirit? Four of Swords just flipped. Okay. This first fell down first. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Four of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Are you stressed? Is there a group that leaves you stressed? Either just by thinking about working with them, or maybe, even participating in this could be just a meeting, an event, or just a group get together sort of a thing. But there's something that kind of stresses you out. And this is a situation that's part of the cycles, because this is something that you may have to revisit, is what it looks like. Okay. It also feels like you may see that this group is a barrier. It's also having some reference to, I don't know, the walls, the mountain, I don't know. But there's something very rigid about this group that really kind of throws you off a bit. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to know about? So, is it all, as in, if you're stressed about working with this group, should you work with this group at all, or what is the advice for you regarding this situation? And what is there a hidden lesson that you might benefit from really discerning now? I feel it's discernment, because the stress itself is half the lesson, right? Sometimes you just don't vibrate in the same frequencies, so you already know that it's not aligned. Okay, so what is the, let's ask, should you visit this group at all? As in, I don't know why I'm saying visiting, but should you really work with this group in any way? As in, do you go for this meeting, or do you avoid? What do we do? Okay, the Seven of Swords is flipping. You got to be honest about this to yourself. If you haven't been, you need to be honest about it. Okay, that's a lot of cards that just flipped. So, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the World. Okay, so, okay. You've kind of been, I feel like you're done with it, right? So you start off with the Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the World. So you kind of closed it off. Okay, so this feels like a part of the cycle is already closed out. Cycle's the world, right? So there's also the Five of Wands. So maybe there was competition involved in some way. But this really feels like whatever went on, whatever that hurt was, whatever the difficulty was, whatever the resistance was or the friction was, you're done dealing with it. I don't think you really care about your experience there. I feel like you've completely come out of it, which is good on you. Hey, come on, you also got the Mother of Cups on exactly the Three of Pentacles. So this feels like maybe it's an opportunity for you to heal it. Let's see. Okay, the Fool is flipping. Yes, positive. Advice, please. Should you still deal with them? What's your advice in this situation? Okay. Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Hold back from the conflict. Queen of Swords. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling like keep your emotions out of it. And be very stringent with your energy here. Ace of Wands. Okay. But the Queen of Swords is generally a no. So I don't know if you really want, if you're really stressed, then speak your mind. Just say a yes or a no. If you don't want to go, just say no. That's it. So it feels like be true to yourself. That's also what the Queen of Swords is. She's the honest queen. Something more on the honesty. Be honest to yourself. If you don't want to deal with them, then don't. That's a very clear message. Okay, so what's the hidden lesson that might help you make the decision here? Okay, the Two of Swords fell down right on the Queen of Swords, the World. Mother of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Doesn't it feels like there's nothing left in this situation? Okay, that's a lot of cards there. You've learned quite a bit here, I must say. Or if you haven't, I feel like you have, because you've closed it out. Let's see what's on the cycles. Father of Pentacles fell right on the cycles. The Two of Swords. Sorry. I don't know why the Seven of Swords is here. This really feels like, it's time for you to come out of that whole cycle of whatever went, You cannot just tuck it under the rug and move on. It's almost like this will come around at some point. So it's going to be some more cycles. But this is your hidden lesson, right? The hidden lesson is to really block. It's okay. Because we have the King of Pentacles in the cycles, and then the Empress has also showed up. Let's see, why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here, please? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Spirit, please show why is the Seven of Swords here? The Three of Wands is flipped. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Nine of Cups, Five of Cups. Page of Wands. Okay, I see. All right. So I think it's only in the mind. Okay, I mean, that's okay. It just doesn't feel very heavy here. As in, I know, okay, so without diluting it, let's give you the message. You also have the Four of Cups, Death, Page of Wands. See, it's time for you to allow the regret or whatever was lost, whatever went down here, right? You've kind of been hiding away from it into your own solidarity. Like, you've gained back your you've collected back yourself, yes, but you cannot be just by yourself and avoid those situations, right? So this is really an opportunity to heal in the physical. And these situations could bring up some memories, could bring up some beliefs, patterns, or values. But what I really want to say is the Seven of Swords, even though you've kind of been hiding from it, I feel like you haven't been hiding from it. It has been hiding from you. So when you meet others, when it may try to surface, you will know that you have already healed it. Does that make sense? So because you, with the Four of Cups, Five of Cups and all, no, even though the Father of Pentacles is there in the cycles, I feel like this cycle either left you with a lot of stability, or that's what I feel. I feel like this was one of those cycles that taught you to be stable, right, by yourself. So, and that is not a very easy thing, teaching stability is the most difficult, I would say, because You cannot learn stability in stable situations. You can learn stability only in unstable situations, right? You need chaos and drama if you want to really, and it's not very easy. So I just feel like you've kind of been blocking yourself. Even though you faced the truth, you've kind of been keeping the truth under the wraps, right? Because the Queen of Swords has been hiding. The Seven of Swords is, it's not really you hiding. I don't feel like you have been hiding. You've just been taking your time possibly, but you've kept it hidden for a long time. So your worry is really on the lines of, what if it comes out, or what if your worry is really worry. It's simply in the mind. That's why you have the Nine of Swords here. But you see how it has already gone down. You have the Queen already, and then you have the 2 and the 7, which is the 9 again one more time. See, you've been blocking and you've been hiding it away, but you already have a visibility of it. I mean, if you've discerned it, then what's the big deal, right? It's really a matter of allowing those feelings to either come out or just let them go, just release however you want to. If you want to discuss it with others, anyone, do that. Or if you don't want to discuss, let it be so and just release it, give it back and it'll get taken away. Okay, so and then on top of the Four of Cups, you have the Death. So maybe this opportunity, once you embrace it for the regret and allow the regret to really surface and release it, it'll put an end to your period of, I think it'll open up a lot of opportunities for you. Maybe you've been really isolating yourself, or maybe keeping these things hidden. Some opportunities haven't been able to be received. You as in, I'm not blaming. I wouldn't blame at all. No. We're all welcome here, as in we all know that we all have stuff to go through, right? So absolute respect and only love. So this will kind of put an end to that period of, there's a sense of, I won't say stagnation, it's a very dispassionate, a very lack of motivation. It's not even motivation, it's a disinterested, dissatisfied, that's the word. That period will get over once you choose to face this, because that was your lesson, and it feels like you've come across, because you have the Queen of Swords, and look who else is here. It's the Empress. So don't doubt your Empress. That is your message here. Primary message: do not doubt your Empress. 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Okay, so that's your very clear-cut message in group 1. I hope this message supports. Feel free to take a look at the other groups as well if you'd like to, or if this is where we part ways for today's message, then I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Much love. All right, confidence. What does confidence have to talk to us about? Okay. Hang on, so what was this about? Just taking a quick minute. Okay, so this is probably feeling like maybe you're asked to be confident. This is one of those situations where you don't feel confident as such, or maybe you're stressed because of that. But yes, you are stressed because of that. This is the 10 of Wands, but you have the Ace of Wands. That was the Devil. Okay, so the Knight of Swords popped up immediately, and then the 4 of Swords with the King of Pentacles. So this definitely feels like the Devil coming along with the, well, fell away, though maybe it's either your own patterns, some things that haven't been very healthy, proven to be unhealthy from the past, But there are two people here. There's a Knight of Swords and then there's the Father of Pentacles, right? Clearly, one is very impulsive, one is very, it's a bit of a bullying energy that's coming through. So it's kind of putting you into unrest if you are the Father of Pentacles here. So if you're dealing with a bully, you may feel a little bit of an unrest. So you're asked to be confident here. Okay, so why are you stressed? As in, what is the reason for your confidence to be shaken? Why are you shook? Is it because of your, but it's the devil upright, right? This could be very consciously done. It's a conscious effort, otherwise it wouldn't come that way anyway. Why do you not feel confident, or why do you feel stressed? The King of Cups. And the Five of Cups flipped, but just didn't fall down. So you are healing. You've come out of a difficult situation recently. The Fool. Okay, so, and also the Strength flipped. The Hermit. Oh, big cards there. The Hermit and the Strength is someone who is very much reliant on their own, it's a very independent energy. It's a very, someone who completely has only themselves to rely on. That's how that feels. And it also fell down on the Father of Pentacles. So you could be coming out of a very tough situation, tough phase, tough cycle is what I heard, tough cycles too. But you're also just stepping into a newness. So I feel like this newness is partially why you're not confident. Okay, that's okay. Hey, come on. The amount of stuff that you have come through, that is where your confidence lies. So it doesn't mean that because you've left them in the past, your confidence remains. No, your confidence is, if anything, it's only going to be doubled. Don't worry. Okay. Alright, so what is your advice? What is Spirit's advice to improve your confidence here? How can you be supported to improve your confidence here? Or how can you improve your confidence? Cards are not falling down, they're only flipping. See? Hanged Man and Eight of Wands. Are you waiting for something from outside to make you feel confident? Don't. The World in the reverse fell on the Devil. Okay, so you are worried. It's the start of a new cycle. Maybe there's more stuff. I don't know. Why the world is generally cycles, right? The end of one is always the beginning of another, but in the reverse it might be a little bit of a struggle in letting the past ones go. That could be attached to a little bit of this devil. You are another. Again, take it as it resonates. But how can you improve is what like we were speaking about. It's Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and Page of Cups. It's almost feeling like don't go by your mind. Your mind is going to play some tricks here because like you've come out of some stuff, right? You really have to rely on your playfulness because yeah, I feel like this is going to be a breaking of some barriers here. Your advice, strangely very contradictory to usually confidence is in the mind. In your case, I feel like you've been really up in the guard, as in your guards have been very high, and it doesn't look like you're someone who is diffident. It doesn't look like, because Queen of Swords has appeared and Knight of Swords is also there. So you definitely are not someone who doesn't have confidence. It's just that if situations have pushed you into not showing your weakness, then you have to be confident and trust your heart here, you know. But let's ask, why is the world in the reverse? Is that the reason your confidence? Yes, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. See, again, it didn't fall down, it didn't come, it was just flipping. So there's something about really not delivering something fully or being very open. There's something about leaving things halfway unsaid or really diluting it. See, this is again another resonance to the message. If something is getting diluted in the process, its intent or its information is not getting conveyed completely, either conveyed to others or conveyed to you. It could probably be lost in the translation because you've encountered this devil. So I don't want to keep the Knight of Pentacles there. I'll keep it separately. So you are kind of regaining your mojo. That's what it looks like. And a King of Wands is popping up. Yeah, as in, see, you have to really... It also feels like you're the only one you're relying on. But you have the King of Pentacles, King of Cups. The King of Wands also showed up. Who is missing? The King of Swords. But you have the Queen of Swords here, right? So that tells me that the King of Swords, he speaks, but the Queen of Swords doesn't speak. Is it the other way around? So this has to do something with the mind and the speaking part of it. So either you haven't had an opportunity to speak, or you've spoken so much that you don't know what to say any longer. One of these. Anyway, that's okay. So, but your key to confidence is your heart. That's your message, pile 2. Just trust in your heart and just go by how you feel. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, if you feel like saying a no, just say no. It's okay. Nothing will happen. Just say no. It's fine. Yeah. Alright. I hope this message supports. Much love to you all. I'll see you soon. Be gentle with yourselves. Until then. Okay. Alright. The last row, pile 3 for today. Rigid and movement. So this is certainly, again, it's a lot of things about... This feels very relationships. Again, my messages are not specific to love. I don't intend to keep them only specific to romantic relationships, although please feel free to resonate, because relationships, we have many of them. It's, yeah. As in, what I mean is, it could be friends, it could be family, neighbors, relatives, past relationships, or maybe the ones that we wish to have. So it can be anything. So I don't limit my messages only to romantic relationships. I talk about them when they explicitly come out. Mother of Pentacles, yeah, that's me. Okay. Rigid and movement. Children and family. Did I miss that? Also even children. Okay. That's why the mother came up. Okay, so rigidity and movement. Which area? We know this is about the walls in the relationships, which is slowly either going down, or others are being more receptive, or you are maybe, like putting up some... It could be different, right? Maybe if you were too open in the past, you could be maybe like, no, it's time for me to like take a step back. And it could be the other way around as well, right? We all have our own journeys to embrace. Okay, so what is this situation, and then where is this movement headed? What are your challenges, possibly with the rigidity in the past or rigidity from others, etc. The Strength card, the Leo card shows up. And what is the advice for you to free flow, right? Freely flow, because we want this movement to be possible. You don't want to obstruct it, you don't want to hold back, you don't want others to be in a position where they held back you. I mean, no, right? You shouldn't hold back. You shouldn't need to wait or hold back for anyone. That's also, I feel like it's not a great thing for anybody. Like, don't hold back yourself. If it's not for yourself, then what is it, right? That is something that I'm also kind of contemplating or learning these days. Okay, so what is the situation around movement and rigidity? What is the situation? What's the situation? The 5 of Wands flipped. Okay, fell down. Father of Wands, 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords in the reverse. This is probably the relationship with a father or a family where there is a King of Wands, like somebody who is taking a leadership role. 10 of Cups. So probably there was a little bit of manipulation in the past that could have been the cause for rigidity, but the whole situation is about a little bit of familial happiness and sharing, and how people's minds don't play games, right? In a healthy family there's no games, but unfortunately people tend to use some tactics to get what they want, to win over others, and that's become very common these days, and the whole essence of family somewhere gets lost in translation. That's what I feel. So this could be one of those cases, or could have been one in the past, whereas now there is movement, right? That is the situation. Where is this movement headed, or what is your role? Where is this movement headed? 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords flipped. Justice also flipped. Okay, where is this movement headed, please? 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Seeing the truth about a lack mentality, sort of. I don't know. Where is this heading? Where is this movement heading? 7 of Pentacles, waiting for some investments to pay. Also fell on the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. I'm tired of flipping cards not falling down. Come on, you all should really come on the table if you want to. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, the world in the reverse is very loud today. 7 of Swords is also very loud. Okay. Magician up in the reverse. Mother of Cups in the reverse. 5 of Wands. Oh my God. I don't like that. That's a lot of emotional manipulation. People may have stopped playing games in the mind, but this is where the movement is. Or maybe you are going to move away from it. You never know, no? Okay, let's ask that as well. I think at this point I need to ask that. Where is this? Where are you in this whole movement? Where are you moving towards? The Lovers? Good. So it's possible that this thing may be well evident and revealed to you, that you will simply move towards your path. I think eventually that's what happens, right? The Lovers, the Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. The Lovers, Knight of Swords fell on the Lovers, and the 7 of Wands. This feels like you are dealing with somebody else who is trying to put up a boundary in between you and where you're going. So what's the movement there? Where are you moving? I can see that there is a disturbance in wherever you are being moved. Let's see. But what's Spirit's advice for you to keep the movement free and flowing? What is the advice for you to keep the movement free and flowing? Wow. Ace of Swords flipped again. The World again. The Fool and the Ace of Swords. I love it. They didn't fall down, but they Moon in the reverse, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands. So yeah, there's a lot of, I feel like you are going to open up to yourself very fast, very quick, because there's a lot of revelations that's happening. And these revelations will allow you to just absolutely take a leap of faith in truth, towards the truth, in the truth. Okay, so can we get anything on the Lovers? What's the path? Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Chariot and Judgment. Okay. Chariot in the reverse and Judgment. Okay, so I'm not being shown about it now. Page of Wands in the reverse is like not to speak about it, kind of. Chariot in the reverse and then Judgment, which means it will move when it needs to move. You will see it when you need to see it. Okay, so your advice is to keep moving, as in is to really keep your heart open. You might have some reference to pile 2, so do check it out if it resonates. I mean, I don't know, because the Page of Cups was very loud in the pile 2 as well. So your advice also has something to do with, no, but where you're moving is towards the Page of Cups. So that means you could also have some reference to confidence or something like that, right? But do check out pile 2, because I feel they could be related, and it's also possible that these are a sequence of messages for any of you. Sometimes it comes out that way. I mean, I leave it to you, right? Alright, and what's the probable outcome when you follow the advice, which is really listening to your heart and going by whatever your heart says? What is the outcome if you follow the advice? What is the outcome if you follow the advice? Four of Swords flipped. Knight of Wands. Temperance also flipped. That's the outcome if you follow. Wow. The Judgment fell down on the floor. Interesting. So Knight of Wands, Judgment, that is fabulous. That's really okay. I kept it on the Five of Swords in the reverse, but that is like some fast movement towards your blessings. It's like very passionately going and claiming it. That's what it feels like. Page of Pentacles is underneath. It could also be an opportunity, a job offer, or a business venture. Ace of Wands, Empress. Wow, Knight of Cups. That is beautiful. Six of Wands, the Sun. Ooh, that is beautiful. Something that may not have been fulfilling in the past may now appear so different that you will really start to discern a lot more stuff. And if there was any regret, this opportunity is going to allow you to completely release it, and it will accelerate your movement towards your destiny. And it is protected, my dears. I hope this message served. I'll see you all soon. Much love. Be gentle with yourselves. Take care. Namaste. Bye-bye.